This is Psych-out from the YouTube channel Denzen, doing a deck profile of the Psyframes. I'll also be posting a video of a couple of combos. If you guys are wondering why I run the cards that I'm running, kind of just shows you what it's all about. So, starting with the best one, in my opinion, got 3 Psyframe Alpha. The Searcher of the deck, really good when you have a Lambda on the field already. So, there. 3 Gamma. Obviously, if you don't know what he does, everyone runs it. Really popular at the time. Just does monster negates anywhere. Really awesome when they try to ash this. It's not once per turn, so you can just do it again. So it's really funny when they actually do that. Actually ash any of them. So I only run 2 Delta. Kind of want to bump it up to 3. Good for negating spells. It just sucks when you see it in your opening hand and you're playing against like altar guys or some trap heavy deck. So I ran it at 2. Next one is 1 Beta. If you really wanted to jump this up to 2, you definitely could. I didn't really like it. I didn't like seeing it in my opening hand and not being able to do much of it. It's, again, in the combo video, it's nice to have one and then discard it. Kind of add it, but Alpha is the best, level 1. Then the one that you have to have, 3 Driver. You need them. You need him, unfortunately. I tried it at 2. I didn't like it. Did too many banishing, and then they just stalled it out. A lot of players did. So then after that, so that's the Psyframes. After that's the Mech Knight play. Kind of helps the combos a lot. I got 3 purple. Combos really well with Lambda. Banish him. Lambda activates her effect, and it's actually super easy to kind of get him and Lambda out right away. It's not like you're hoping that you have a spell and trap to line it up. And again, I'll show you that combo later. 2 blue, I kind of wanted to, it's a go first deck, so I kind of wanted to run this at 1. I still kind of do. It's not that bad. It's just when you don't have any more searches for purple, it kind of sucks. And it is just a nice spam, special summoning, comboing off. 1 red. I actually like him and yellow. If I were to actually get rid of a blue, I'd add a yellow, because if you have a level 1 starter, you can just synchro into an 8 immediately. So that's it for the Mech Knights. The next is a Cyburst Gadget build. I run 3 of these because he combos really nicely to get a search of a purple to your hand. Sent to the graveyard, you get a token. Kind of look up what he does. He works really well. Just an instant Lambda. Summon him, you get just Lambda on the field right away. Takes up a little bit of your space in your extra deck, but 1 Glow Up Bulb. This is just a 1 instant Lambda as well. Thinking of bumping this up to 2. Normal summon, link it away, link Karibo, mill a card, then it's just another Lambda on the field. And if you get lucky and you mill an Overload, oh, it's so good. And then this is a little spice that I kind of had. It's a Tenyi Spirit. I had this at 3, but it kind of sucked seeing it all the time. No monsters in the field, you just instant special. Him and Gadget combined here. If you have open both of them, it's an instant Lambda with a Mech Knight play, like right away. So that's it for the monsters. Move on to the spells here. You kind of have to. 3 Psyframe Circuit. If you open this in your hand, you should be good. This in any kind of Psyframe, even if you kind of brick. 3 Signet Mining. This is actually good. This is why I have the level 1 guys. You can pitch, or any level 1 Psyframe. You can pitch a level 1, add the gadget, and then that's the whole combo as well. You can start it off. Plus, if you have this and Gamma, you can bait out Ash, get Gamma on the field. 2 World Legacy Memory. I had it at 3, but seeing it every time wasn't that great. This is also what gets you the instant Lambda with Gadget and the level 1 tuner, Tenyi. 2 Twin Twister, because I feel like you lose pretty easily to back row decks, Guru Control. They can just stun you from summoning, kind of hurts, and just popping their back row before they can do anything to stop you is pretty good. 2 Called by the Grave. because when you don't open up Gamma and you have the Signet mining, you just want to make sure that goes off. 1 E-Telly. So again, this E-Telly and a sign or the Cyburst actually gets you again just the Lambda play with the search. It's actually really helpful, and you get the card back in your hand. You get the Psyframe card back in your hand, and then of course 1 terraforming because you have to have it. You need to see circuit. So that's it for the spells. Last one's in the trap. 2 Psyframe Overload. I was thinking of bumping up to 3, but again, I don't like seeing it. If I have this and the Mech Knights only, kind of sucks. You can hope that you set it, bait it, and they pop it. In Graveyard, it gets a Graveyard effect, and you do need the 1 Metaverse. So that's it for the whole deck. Next is the extra deck. Kind of have to have it. I only do 2 Lambda. There's not really enough room for 3 of them. Obviously, the main thing that makes the deck viable with Mech Knights. I do 2 Link Karibos. It's really important. That way you don't get stopped if the Cyburst build is kind of stopped and killed. You still want a Link Karibo in the extra deck to start a different combo. Then, of course, the Cyburst build. You normal summon the Cyburst gadget, and you get these out instant. You draw, if you have a driver in your hand, the Disciple and Devotee is really nice. It actually, you can just get rid of the driver by tripping, and then you get the tokens. Also really cool is if they bait this, they ash it, you actually don't care. You can just go off. And then just thinking of changing this up. If this was a BLS link, it'd be, in my opinion, better because you can just make that instantly so much quicker. But it is nice to try to OTK. And then a Nightmare Phoenix just to pop. Again, back row is a really big problem. Okay. I'll start with the Psyframe Synchros. 1 Omega, you kind of have to. And then 2 Zeta. I love Zeta. It really screws over people who are link spamming because they have to summon it in attack mode and just banish them. And then Graveyard Effect is just so good. Borreload Savage, just a level 8, generic level 8. And then, in my opinion, most underrated one, Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. Most underrated of the set. It's so good, just instant banish anytime a monster effect activates its effect. So anytime they have to, you could choose which one to do, and they have to try to play around that. So, in my opinion, like I don't know, they activate something anywhere, you can just choose to banish it. Still gets the effect, but. And then this is my little spicy tech. Formula Synchron and the IB. And again, I can explain why, but with this card, it's an instant, if you can pull it off, it's an instant Lambda with a Search of Memory and a Mech Knight play. So, and again, I'll show you the combo. So that's it for the deck. The side deck is being worked on. It's not much, I guess I'm not excited about it. A couple things I have to work out there, but that's the main deck. I'll post a combo video next.